going on, everyone? Joseph Lombard, aka Interesting Far, with Zachary Lombard, aka Magnum 05.
Hello.
And welcome to another Lombard Bros talk show. This is number 46 that him and I are doing together. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Hi, fine. You know,
It's
Zach,
Thursday.
It's Thursday. I gotta be honest with you, okay? I'm ready for this week to be over.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's kind of been a little stressful week. I almost said
Yeah.
weekend. I would say, not like in a terrible disaster way, I would say. You know, not like that, but just one of those days where, just one of those weeks where you're excited that the work week is going to end. Like, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, really. So, anyway, so we got some topics to talk about, guys. Let's get right on into it, okay? So, I want to tell you guys a story that you guys are probably going to be interested in. Reason why, and you know what, thankfully, it's working again. Monday and Tuesday, we did not have a gaming live stream on Twitch. Reason being is because the internet went bad. The internet just went crap on us. But let me get through the whole story, okay? And then, because there's a twist at the end of the story, okay? So let's start, okay? So Friday night, right?
Right.
Apparently, because we have ADT, the alarm system, in our house.
Right.
We have ADT for whatever, and we had our nephews here last week, and they stayed here, and of course they slept in the guest room. Apparently, Friday night, the alarm system, our alarm system, the box that sets up the alarm system, is in the guest bedroom. So apparently, what had happened that Friday night, it started going off like crazy. It was like, it had one beep every minute and all that. And I thought at first, okay, maybe there's like a door or a window open and all like that. Maybe it's not closed all the way. So I thought, okay, let me go around the entire house, see if every door is closed, every window is closed. They were. Every door and window was closed. But yet, it's still beeping. It's still going beep once every minute. Every 60 seconds. Then, we're trying to figure out, why is it beeping like that? Yet, it was getting annoying.
Oh, God.
It was getting annoying to Jesse. So I figured, you know what? Let me just unplug the box, because it runs on battery. Let me just unplug it, and just put it downstairs where no one's at, in the dining room. No one's sleeping in the dining room. Just let me get it out of the guest bedroom so they can sleep peacefully.
Right.
Without beeping overnight. Well, as soon as I put it downstairs on the dining room table, it stopped beeping. So I figured maybe it's because I unplugged it. But it's still on. But maybe it's because I unplugged it, and so it should be good. Now, Saturday morning comes along. I'm still sleeping. Mom comes into my bedroom. She knocks on my bedroom door. And she asked me, and she has the ADT box in her hand. She asked me, why was this unplugged? And it was going off like crazy. It was going beep, 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 because the battery was running low. So, it's constantly beeping. I have to plug it back in and all that. And it has two ports in the back, right? Mm-hmm. It has one, the power plug. And there's another plug, like an Ethernet plug, that one port, there's two different Ethernet ports. One is network and one is broadband. Well, it's supposed to be plugged in to the broadband one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I plugged it into one of the ports. I plugged it into the network port, because I thought it was the network port. Okay, the issue's done, right?
Right.
Issue's all done, so we're going on a regular day. I explained to Mom why I had to unplug the thing, all like that. Saturday night came along. All of a sudden, the internet started going junk. It just started going junk, and I was like, why is the internet going so bad? Well, we thought, okay, maybe we thought the modem, the router needs to be reset, needs to be restarted. We've restarted that thing a few times that night. It did not do anything. So Sunday comes along, and my mom's on the phone with AT&T. AT&T is the provider we have. She gets on the phone with AT&T. Well, she called like 3 people to figure out what's the issue. Because at the time, we were getting some internet, but not all of it, and all the TVs were not working. So we were able to, like, we were still able to use the internet, but we couldn't get on some sites. We were able to get on YouTube, Facebook. I was able to still upload stuff, but I wasn't able to get online on PlayStation, on Xbox. I wasn't able to get on our Twitch website. I wasn't able to get on our website, LombardBrosGaming.com. I wasn't able to get on a few sites. I wasn't even able to get on Twitter on the computer or Instagram on the computer. I was able to get YouTube and Facebook. And Google. I kind of was getting Google and all that. But that was about it. So, my mom's calling AT&T and all that, trying to figure this out. We called 3 people, and we listened to what they want us to do, how to fix and all like that. We've done everything they did to tell us, and nothing was working. So, one of the workers at AT&T decided to schedule a technician to come out. It's Sunday, as we schedule this technician. The technician won't be able to come out till Tuesday. So unfortunately, all day Monday, we had to miss a day of working. And we couldn't live stream that Monday because the internet was still crap. Tuesday comes along. Since Monday was a short story, just wasn't able to do anything. Tuesday comes along. Technician shows up. He's looking at the box. He's looking at everything. He's looking at the box. He's looking at all the boxes for each TV. He's looking at the computers. He's looking at wires and all like that. See if anything's working. At first, we thought, okay, maybe the equipment's not working right. Maybe there's a wire that's not working right. Here's another story. Later on, Dad found out. Dad also called AT&T from his work. The bill wasn't paid. Now here's the thing. Mom said the bill wasn't paid. I think she said till Thursday, which is today. The bill is not paid till Thursday. But yet we thought because she didn't pay the bill, we thought AT&T shut us down and got us limited stuff because we didn't pay the bill. But however, the bill was not paid. And here's another thing. Mom did not get a warning that, hey, your bill is coming up. You need to pay it by this day or else we're going to shut off your stuff, right?
Right.
So that's what we thought the initial problem happened. That AT&T, for whatever reason, they decided to pull the plug because Mom didn't pay the bill quicker. However, the bill was not paid till the 15th, which is today. So, but yet, we thought they shut us down because they didn't pay the bill. So it's like, wait a minute. Why did you shut us down if the due date for the bill is not till the 15th?
Right.
That's what we thought initially was the problem. Now, here's another thing. And guys, a lot of you are so glad that you were not here on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Because my mom and my dad was furious. I was starting to get frustrated too. Because I want all this stuff to work again. We're running out of days of business. We're technically losing money and all that. Because we've missed Monday and Tuesday of working at this point. So 2 days now we've lost business days. My mom was pleading for a technician to come back out Tuesday, even if it's Tuesday evening. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Thankfully, there was one supervisor on the phone from AT&T that said, hey, we're able to schedule a technician to come out on Wednesday morning between 8:30 to 12:30. That's great. That's awesome. So, that's good. So, unfortunately, Tuesday is out for working now. So, day 3 comes along. The technician comes out. And this guy was so nice. And this guy looked to be very determined to get our stuff fixed. So, yesterday now, technician shows up. He's checking the router, the modem, see if there's anything wrong with it. He's checking all the wires, all the TV boxes to see if there's anything wrong with them. What he did first, he decided, just in case if it was an equipment failure, he decided to replace the whole router and we have one of these Ethernet ports in here, these switches in here, these Netgear switches.
Mm-hmm.
He switched out one of those upstairs in the guest room.
Right.
Because the router and the switch is in the guest room. So he decided to replace both those things and then plug everything back in, reset everything to see if that works. Unfortunately, that was not the issue. So he went to the main TV box, which is in Mom and Dad's room, to see if that was the problem. Unfortunately, it was not. Then he went downstairs to the family room to check that TV box to see if that was the issue. Unfortunately, that did not work. Then the technician checked Mom's computer and see if that was the issue. That was not the issue. However, the technician did say that we're going to try to go wireless inside the house, which is out there, not inside the studio. We'll get to the studio part in just a minute. So, anyway, the guy sets up wireless inside the house.
Right.
That works. And he also boosted up our internet speed and our download and upload speed. It was at 18 before. He managed to boost it up by 26, up to 26, which that's a big increase, to be honest with you. From 18 to 26 in speed, that's a big increase. That's 8 levels of increase. That's actually pretty good. And we still have the residential plan. The business plan, you can go up to 50 or up to 75. But he managed to get us up to 26. And 26 seems to be quicker. I mean, ever since he set up to 26, internet has gone fast, uploading has gone fast, even uploading my videos have been going fast and all like that. The internet's been running fine and all like that, and great, probably the best it's ever been. Now, he's done checking inside house. He wants to come into the technician wants to come into the studio to see if either my computer, my side, or your side is the culprit. So now it's down to 2 monitors. Unfortunately, one of us is now the culprit, Zach. Okay? And this is where we're about to get to the end of the story here. But you guys are really going to be probably going insane about the ending of this story. So he comes in, and he asks if I'm running wired or wireless on my computer. I told him wired. He told me unplug the wired cable, try wireless on my computer, which is this one right now, in here in the studio. Wireless did not work, because the reason being is because we're too far away from the box, from the guest room, to wireless in here. So, he decided to check out this switch over here, which plugs in all those Ethernet cables. So he decided to switch that out. That's a new one now, to see if that's the problem. That was not the problem. So what he did, he decided to let me plug back in the wired cable back from the Ethernet port from the wall to the port on the back of my desktop.
Right.
He did so. It was working. My computer has full internet now, and all that. And I thought at first it could be because of that. It was not. It was because, apparently, my Ethernet port was not plugged in correctly. It was correctly plugged into the back of the desktop, but I plugged it in from behind the switch. Wasn't supposed to do that. I decided to plug in... He told me to plug in the Ethernet port the Ethernet cable from the back of my desktop to the Ethernet ports that are on the wall. So I did that. Works fine. So then we thought we'd go to your computer. Of course, your internet's not up yet. He only got mine to work at this point. So now it's time to go to your computer. And apparently, your computer started working fine. Then here's what he said, okay? There's a thing called looping. And what he meant by that is because the cables, we had to unplug every Ethernet cable off that switch and unplug every cable that's on the back of the consoles. Like whatever consoles had the Ethernet cable, we had to unplug all of those to see where are these Ethernet cables are coming from. Because he wanted to plug them from one cable from one side from the switch to another Ethernet cable to the back of the consoles and try to organize them properly. What he was saying is that there was looping in the cables, which means the cables were like all tangled up, they were all just unorganized and all that. And sometimes when the cables are like all over the place like this and all, that can create a blockage. It can create a problem because it's not getting enough signal. And then he told me it was coming off my end. The issue of the looping and all was coming from this side of the studio, off my side. I looked at Mom and I smiled at her because it's like all of a sudden I'm silent at this point. I'm like, crap and all that. She looks at me smiling and all that, and I'm just looking at Mom like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I don't know how that happened, and all that. That's what I initially thought happened. So thankfully, he got our internet back going, right? Your internet, my internet's back going. He's done in the studio. However, the TVs were still not working, right? So now he's got the internet fixed. Now he has to go check all the TVs and figure out how to fix all that. So he goes back upstairs in the guest room to check the modem, check the router, all the switches and wiring, all like that. Then he noticed something. He looked at the ADT box, and this is the very first thing I explained in this story earlier. He looked at the ADT box that's on top of the shelf, and he looked at the back of the ADT box, and he noticed something wrong with it. The power plug was connected fine, but remember when I explained there's two cable ports on the back of the ADT box? One is network and one is broadband? Well, retarded me, apparently, very small issue, but remember when I said I plugged it into the back of the network port? It was supposed to be plugged into the broadband port.
Wow.
And guess what the ADT guy, the AT&T guy said, the technician said?
What?
That's the issue. That was the main problem. I didn't know that because I was in the studio working. I did not know this happened until Mom came back into the studio after the technician left. So he figured out it was the ADT. It goes all the way back to Friday night when I unplugged the ADT box, security system box, and then when I plugged it back in on Saturday morning, I plugged in the power cord right spot.
Right.
But the two ports, one of them that says network and the other one that says broadband, but you only plug in one of them. I plugged it into the network port, but you're supposed to plug it into the broadband port. So that's the issue. That was the issue. That was the issue right there. I didn't know that. I didn't know that part of the story until an hour after the technician came in. Technician has left. Mom decided to come into the studio and explain what was going on. Guys, let me tell you something. And you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this, because this is when karma comes in, too. So, I'm on iRacing. I'm just on iRacing, just doing a test session and all that. My mom comes into the studio. She comes up from behind me, and she said, Joe, first of all, she gives me a kiss on the side of the head right here. She said, first of all, kiss. Second of all, wham! Slapped me in the back of the head. And I'm just like, what was that? You kissed me in the forehead, and then you just slapped me in the back of the head afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
And at this point, I didn't know why she hit me in the back of the head. I'm like, why did she do that for? She just blew me a kiss, and also she slapped me in the back of the head. She didn't slap me hard, she just went like that. And I'm just like, why did you do that? And then she looks at me saying, you was the problem. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then she said, it was because you did not plug in you did not plug in the cable in the back of the ADT box in the right port.
Oh my God.
It was supposed to be connected to the broadband port. You plugged it into the network port. And I just looked at her like, yeah? I'm like, man, listen, and then I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Don't get. Listen. I don't know how I caused this whole problem. So apparently, I was the problem of this whole mess. It was my entire fault. Just because of one small thing that I made a mistake. And what's so amazing, it was a small issue. A small issue. A small thing that could have been prevented. Just because I plugged it into one wrong port on the back of the ADT box is what screwed up our entire 3 days of business. I was the main problem.
Wow.
So I'm just like, Mom, don't hate me.
Thanks, Joe.
Don't hate. It's like, I love you, Mom. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't ground me and all like that. Now, here's the funny part. Now that I know it's my fault, Mom has left the studio. I'm still doing a test session on iRacing. Guess what happens a few laps later? My engine blew up. I've never blown an engine before on iRacing, and it happened for the very first time few minutes after I got put to blame on the whole issue with our internet all like that. And then I just thought to myself, karma. You know what? I deserve that. I deserve it. You know what? My engine had every right to blow up. Had every right to blow up. It's like,
wow.
It just blew up. My engine just blew up.
And you said it was the first time that ever happened.
The first time that's ever happened. I've been on iRacing for about 2 months. Almost 2 months. First time it's happened.
Wow.
And it's like karma hit me. It's like, you know what?
That's when it kicked in.
I deserve that. I can't get mad that my engine blew. I probably deserve it. That's like karma right there. So, that's the end of the story.
Wow.
That is the end of the story. So apparently the whole internet issue was my fault. My fault, indeed. And I am so sorry, Mom. I am so sorry, Zach. I am so sorry to you fans that you couldn't get a live stream on Monday and Tuesday. At least you got videos on my channel and on the Lombard Bros Gaming channel. At least you got that. But you didn't get live streams on Monday and Tuesday, all because of me, apparently. So, that's the end of the story. Very long story. 24 minutes of explaining the story. Probably the longest story I've probably ever told, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it was probably the longest one you've ever told.
Definitely the longest one I've ever had to explain on a talk show. You know? So...
There.
Yeah. Wait, let me don't even know what to say. Alright, so I'm done talking. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Because I basically have taken over this talk show for about 25 minutes.
Right. Well, you know Father's Day is coming up this Sunday. Oh, no, wait.
Yes. This Sunday.
Oh.
Father's Day this Sunday.
Oh, yeah, Father's Day this Sunday.
Look at the calendar.
I know. So, yes, Father's Day is coming this Sunday. And on Sunday, I'm going to be taking Dad out to the Automobile Driving Museum to ride in some cars. They're actually planning on taking out 5 cars this Sunday. So it's like a little extra bonus rides.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Why? Wait. Go ahead.
No, here you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Now the cars they're gonna think about taking out are, let's see, the 1956 Oldsmobile 88 Holiday 4-door hardtop, 1956 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, 1962 Chevrolet Impala convertible, 1926 Pontiac, and oh god, what was that last one? Let me check the list real quick.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you might as well just talk about even last Sunday.
Let me find... Yeah, hold on. Let me find the list real quick. Let's see, where is it?
I'm just chilling right now because
Okay.
I've talked too much.
Okay, here's the last one. 1939 Cadillac Limousine. So, there you go. Now, the cars that came out this previous Sunday was the 1935 Chrysler Airflow, the 1955 Cadillac Caribbean convertible, and a 1965 Studebaker Daytona Wagoneer. And yeah, there you go. Here, let me just show you guys what the cars look like. So, let me just try to get to the pictures. Alright, let me do this. Okay, here we go. These are what the cars look like. Right there. Now, I did take separate photos of each car. Like, there's the Chrysler. Hold on, come on. Well, you guys pretty much get the idea. You saw from the first picture. Okay, here's the 1955 Packard Caribbean convertible. And here's the 65 Studebaker Daytona Wagoneer. Now it's starting to focus. Let me try to do this one more time. Okay, you're not. Oh, I also want to talk about the one Sunday when Jesse and Gabriel were here. And I do have pictures, too, that the cars came out. First of all, I'm going to show the cars that came out, though. Let's see, I just need to try to get to it. There we go. Oh yeah, crap, I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, here are the cars that came out almost 2 weeks ago. The 1949 Buick Super 8 Woody, 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner with retractable hardtop, and 1964 Plymouth Valiant and convertible. Here, let me now do pictures separate of the cars. Let's see, here's the 49 Super 8 Woody Buick.
Sorry, man, I had to do it.
Yeah, of course you did.
Here's
the 57 Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner with the retractable hardtop. The hardtop is actually in the trunk, just in case you're wondering. And last but not least, here's the 64 Valiant convertible. And now I'm going to show you the pictures of us and the cars that we took. There's actually 4 pictures. Okay, here's the first one I'm going to show. Joe, quit swinging that around. You're going to hit me. Well, I'm trying to
But
do
it'll
this.
be soft.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now, here we are. There's me in the... me driving, of course. There's Joe in the back, and...
You stupid.
There's Gabriel sitting in the back with him, and if you can see real clearly, there's Jesse sitting right next to me in the front. Alright, now the next photo. Here we are.
Already half an hour into this, wow.
Yeah. In front view of the car. Of course, there's me like driving, and Jesse looks like he's having fun. He looked like that he really
Gabe
had fun.
has his arm around me,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I wanted to punch him in the face for that.
Let me zoom into it real quick, so that way you can see.
Oh, guess there you go.
Okay, there we go. What the? Okay, there we go.
See, look, he's like putting his arm around me, and that's no.
Now, there's 2 more photos. Here we are still in the 57 Skyliner. Stupid me, I had my eyes down, if you can tell right there.
Yeah, you're dumb. Dumb.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that though,
Dumb,
of course.
though.
But yes, there's
Still dumb.
And the last one here, there's us in the 64 Valiant. Right there. So Joe, how was your experience on riding in these cars?
I wish the weather was a little better, because when I was sitting in the back, the wind's blowing and all like that.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of an overcast day.
Yeah, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. Fine. They wouldn't allow me to drive it.
Well, of course, because you would have to volunteer in order to do so.
Shut up, Zach. You could be a good brother and say, hey, he's a nice brother. Why don't I let him drive? But no. I'll probably stall the car out before it leaves. Oh, goodness.
Oh, speaking of the Skyliner, though,
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday, the other day, a Sunday morning, I had to drive the 57 Skyliner up to the El Segundo library for a little event going on there. You see, the problem with the car, though, is that it kept stalling out at every stop sign or light that I've gone to. The same thing happened when around 3 o'clock when I had to return the car to the museum. The same thing happened. So the car's obviously got a little engine problem. So it needs to be fixed because it's kept stalling out at almost every stoplight or stop sign or light that I've gone to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost. So, at least I got the car to the library and back to the museum safely without any damage on it, of course. Because not like I would really damage it, though, but yeah. But those weren't the only cars that we had to take, though. We took in a 1941 Lincoln two-door coupe and a... Oh, God. It was like some kind of panel truck, though. It was like a 1931, I think, Ford panel truck with the wood panel on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So those were the cars that we had to take to the library and then return to the museum at 3 o'clock that day.
Right.
Then basically throughout the Sunday while the cars were there, I just drove the Studebaker for some customers whenever they come, and then they ride in other cars as well.
Right.
Joe, what are you doing?
Ow, 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 ow,
Are you gonna stop?
Sure.
Good.
I was just showing you love, man.
So basically, that's what happened on Sunday with, you know, the Skyliner and all that. So again, the car. I mean, it's a nice car. It's a beautiful car. It just needs some engine work.
Right. All right. Well, I know we haven't done this yet. I know we're a little behind on this, but how about let's have some questions and answers, shall we? We're like 25 minutes left of the talk show. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me, Zach, or for the both of us. No this or that questions. No politics. No dumb, stupid, retarded questions. No, just have questions that would make sense, and we would love to answer. Joe, did you see some gameplay of Call of Duty World War II? Yes, I did, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to that game. I feel like World War II is going to bring back the Call of Duty franchise the way it's supposed to be. Boots on ground combat. It just looks good. I saw some footage from E3 and all that. I'm looking forward to it, honestly.
Going back to the 1940s, huh?
Yep, World War II. Let's see.
let's see. What other NASCAR races do you have left to attend to? Let's see. Let's see.
Okay. What? Okay. So basically, I'm going to Sonoma in a couple weeks. Zach and I are going to be attending Bristol, and then I will be at Phoenix in November. Those are the only 3 more races I'll be going to.
The only race I'll be going to left would be Bristol.
Yeah. When's the next Lombard Bros Gaming Q&A coming out? Hopefully this Saturday. My mom's in the process of editing that right now, so hopefully on Saturday. We excited about Cars 3? I'm excited to see that movie. Let's see. When will A Day Within 2SC4 come out? Actually, I will explain that in a few minutes because that's another topic I want to talk about, so I'll save that for right now. Let's see. Let me see. We didn't film it today. We filmed it yesterday.
Yeah, we did film the Q&A yesterday.
Mom, you're dumb. Okay, what? Let's see.
I think this is about it.
Are you looking? What am I looking forward to with NASCAR Heat 2? That's another topic I want to talk about in a few minutes, so I'll save that as well. So, you guys are wondering when A Day Within 2SC4 and then more discussion about NASCAR Heat 2 and all like that. I'll explain that in a few minutes, so I'm not answering any of those right now because I'll be explaining that in a few minutes. Those were a couple more topics I want to talk about.
Would you guys play Cloudberry Kingdom?
No, I'm not into it. It's an Xbox 360
Okay,
game.
so-
I'm not into it, honestly.
I actually never heard of it, but if it's really not all that great, then no.
Do you guys rehearse what you're going to say on their talk show? No. We just basically talk whatever comes up in the mind.
Yeah,
we don't
do.
really rehearse.
We do.
We don't really rehearse what we're gonna do on the talk show. We just go with whatever comes up in our minds and whatever we want to talk about, and all that. It's never acting and all like that. So nah, it's just whatever we want to talk about. I never really watched the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup. Well, first off, with the NBA Finals, I'm tired of seeing Cavaliers and Warriors 3 years in a row. So, yeah, I was not interested, honestly. Let's see. Actually, no. We don't really rehearse anything. Even when Zach and I do our Q&As and our intros and outros of verses, we don't rehearse those either. We really don't. Those are random too. All the things, all of our videos, guys, all of our content, all like that, streaming as well, we don't rehearse those. We don't ever do that.
We just go by what we say.
We just go by what happens. Going to watch the 24 Hours of Le Mans, I would like to. I'm not going to be able to watch a lot of it because I'll be busy this weekend.
Chase Elliott.
The 24 Hours of Le Mans, Zach. The same NASCAR.
No, someone asked me what's my favorite driver.
Oh, okay. I was just about to say, I'm like, alright. When am I going to do another Instagram Live? Don't know, man. Whenever I feel like doing it. Let's see. We'll do another minute of questions and all like that, then we'll get back into topics, and then we'll have more questions later on and all. I don't care. I want to say Lamos, okay? Because, to be honest, that's how most people say it, too.
Lamos?
I know it's Lamar. I knew that. But a lot of people says Lamos, and I don't know why.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Lamos actually sounds better.
Right?
I know it's not.
Right.
Not how you're supposed to say it. It's Lamar, but Lamos actually sounds better.
When NBA 2K18 comes out, will you do verses on it? Absolutely. We've done that on the other ones. Let's see. No, we didn't do a special of last year's World Series and this year's finals in Stanley Cup. Listen, I didn't want to do 3 years in a row of the same edition of NBA Finals with Cavaliers and Warriors, and I didn't want. I really didn't have any time to film those because we were so busy last month. Just never had the time to film those. So maybe next year. All right, guys, we're gonna get back to some more topics, and then we'll get back to some more questions later on and all like that. Probably a few minutes before we end the talk show. So I want to discuss 2 more things. First, I want to discuss a day within 2SC4. So I did promise you guys on my channel that when I reach 40,000 subscribers, I was going to do another A Day Within 2SC4. I was originally going to do it in May, but I was so busy in May that I never really had the time to do one. And I know I reached 40,000 subs, like I think April 20th I did. I think April 20th is when I reached 40,000 subs. And I know it's been a while, and I'm really late on doing the A Day Within 2SC4, but I've been so busy, I just never had the time to do it. So, I will say this right now, let me put this back. The next edition of A Day Within 2SC4 will be on Sunday, this Sunday, June 18th, on Father's Day, is when you're finally gonna see another A Day Within 2SC4. So stay tuned for that. I really apologize that it's taking this long, but at least it's finally coming and all that. So, just keep an eye out on that. So, anyway, so yeah, A Day Within 2SC4 will come out this Sunday on my YouTube channel. Also, another topic. I want to talk about NASCAR Heat 2. So, last week they confirmed that they're bringing Xfinity and Truck Series into NASCAR Heat 2. That's pretty awesome. It's been, I think the last time they did that was, as I remember, was NASCAR 09. NASCAR 09 was the very last one they did that. So that's pretty cool that they're bringing back all the 3 series and all that. I'm really looking forward to it. It's not just doing the Cup Series. You could do Xfinity or Trucks. Really looking forward to that. Here's another thing. And here's some good news. 704 Games will be at Sonoma next weekend. And on that Saturday up there in Sonoma, 704 Games has invited me because they're going to be promoting NASCAR Heat 2 up in Sonoma next weekend. They have invited me to give a first look, sneak peek, and they're going to let me test out NASCAR Heat 2. So basically, I'm going to be spending 30 minutes to an hour playing some NASCAR Heat 2, and they want me to give my thoughts and opinions about NASCAR Heat 2. So that's pretty cool that I'm going to get a first look, sneak peek, and I'm going to be playing and testing out some NASCAR Heat 2. They want me to test out some of the tracks. They want me to test out all the 3 series, Trucks and Xfinity as well. They want me to test out the new tracks that they've added in. They want me to test out Eldora for the Trucks, Eldora for the Canadian track, Motorsport track. And of course they want me to test out the Xfinity series, and of course they still want me to test out the Monster Energy series, which I'm fine with that. They basically want me to test out all 3 series. Now here's the thing, I am able to vlog it, however I'm restricted on some things while vlogging it. They're alright with me vlogging when I test out the Monster Energy Cup stuff. When I play NASCAR Heat 2, they're okay with me filming when I'm doing the Monster Energy series. They do not want me to film when I test out the Xfinity and Trucks. The reason being is that they told me they're not quite done finishing up the details for the Truck series and the Xfinity series and all that. So I can respect and understand that they don't want me to film any of that. So they want me to film me testing out the Monster Energy series on NASCAR Heat 2, but not me filming the Truck Series and Xfinity series, just because they're not done finishing up the details for the Trucks and Xfinity series. But however, they want me to test out the Trucks and Xfinity series. But that's cool. I totally understand their decision. I respect the decision and all like that. And I'm glad I asked, because I told them I wanted to vlog it, and I'm glad they told me that I'm restricted on vlogging some parts of this experience of testing out NASCAR Heat 2 and all that. So I can respect that. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting up with 704 Games. I'm going to meet up with Sean Berg, Matt Dusenberry, and all those guys up there in Sonoma on that Saturday, and get my hands on NASCAR Heat 2 and play it for like half an hour to an hour, test it out, give my thoughts on it. I'm really excited to try NASCAR Heat 2 out. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, NASCAR Heat 2 will come out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC this September, on September 12th. So if you guys want your hands on NASCAR Heat 2, unfortunately you're going to have to wait till September 12th to get your copy of the game. So they did announce that a few weeks ago that NASCAR Heat 2 will come out on September 12th. So there you go. So I'm excited for it. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on NASCAR Heat 2 next Saturday when I meet 704 Games up in Sonoma and test out the game and give my thoughts on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I feel like NASCAR Heat 2 would be way better than NASCAR Heat Evolution. I feel like they got NASCAR Heat 2's got some potential and all that. So I'll just see. We'll just see what happens. So I'm looking forward to that. I will vlog some of it, but I can't vlog all of it. And I respect their decision on that. So I respect what they want and all that. And of course, that Sunday, when I go to Sonoma, I will be at the race for the Monster Energy Cup Series up at Sonoma. And I will be doing a fan meetup up there. I don't know exactly what time yet and what location, but if you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that. Also, I'm going to post up a video on my YouTube channel next week on when my meetup is going to happen on that Sunday and where it's going to happen. So stay tuned for that. And yeah. So anyways, NASCAR Heat 2 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC will come out on September 12th. September 12th, Tuesday, September 12th is when NASCAR Heat 2 is going to come out. So keep an eye out on that. Alright, so, God, I'm done talking for a while, man. I've been talking a lot today.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I have. You've been having a peaceful talk show. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would like to say that I am looking forward to going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yep. That's where Zach and I are staying. We're going to be in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
We always stay in San Francisco during NASCAR weekend in Sonoma. So.
Happens every year.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, Zach? 'Cause let me tell you something. Talking just took a wear on me, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I'd get tired of talking. I didn't think I would.
So I know next week we're going to San Francisco, and of course my main thing I like to do in San Francisco is like go walk around the city. You know.
Right.
That's what I enjoy doing. Always love walking around the city of San Francisco. Because there's a lot of things to see while you're there. You know. Like.
Hey, Zach, don't pee your pants. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's like, Zach, it's okay.
Anyways, I don't know if you guys remember, I actually did post a video over a year ago about during the trip to San Francisco where I found these boats at Fisherman's Wharf.
Uh-huh.
And
oh!
Oh my God. You okay, Joe?
Oh, wow,
Hit
that
your
hurt.
toes?
No, just the big toe, man. I
Oh.
just took off my shoes and I was gonna put my feet up here and wham!
Wow.
Underneath the desk. Oh!
Oh.
Mom! I'm hurt! Mom, I'm in pain. Send help.
Dead? Okay, anyways, so I found these boats down in Fisherman's Wharf. There's like lots of old vintage boats, like possibly around the 1880s, 1890s. And there's this boat that I went on that it's called Eureka. It's Eureka. That's how you spell it. I actually made a video about that over a year ago. If you guys want to check it out, just type in Magnum 05 Eureka. Again, Eureka is how you spell it.
Uh-huh.
And of course, inside that boat's got a lot of neat stuff, like how it looked back in the day. I think the boat, if I can remember, I think it was built in 1890.
Right.
During the bottom floor, it has like a bunch of old vintage cars that used to go into the boat back in the day.
Uh-huh.
Then, of course, so get your foot down. Nobody can see me.
Oh, well, sorry, man.
Put your foot down.
Hold on, just keep talking.
Okay, anyways, so yeah, it was a very nice boat. I think, if I can remember, there was like 3 floors. Yeah, it was about basically 3 floors, but yeah. So there's like a lot of cool stuff, like how the interior looks. And back then, in fact, that's the original interior of inside the boat. And what? What are you trying to rush me on something?
No, I'm just listening to you.
Oh. Yeah, anyways, there's actually another boat that I went on, though, but it's like a smaller kind of boat, probably just 2 stories, like, up outside, like, the top floor is the outside, of course, but then there's one basement kind of looking floor on the bottom of the boat, which I have not filmed that one yet. I am going to be filming that one while I'm there, but that'll be the next boat. I can't remember what the name of that boat was, but I think it was built in around 1886, I believe. So it's a little older than Eureka. Then, so see now in the bottom of that boat, it has like some kind of like a lounge kind of area, like bedrooms, like little small bedrooms and all that. It looks really nice. I'll have to film that one this year and show it to you guys. And take pictures of it too. I will have to show you guys that as well. But yeah, it's a really nice boat. Really nice boat. Especially Eureka. That one's a nice boat too. Also, there's like a few more boats though that I will have to show you as well. I don't remember what the names are, but I've never gone to those ones yet. I'll have to go on those ones as well. But yeah, this is a really cool little place though. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be showing you guys while I'm there. But that's not the only thing I'm doing in San Francisco. San Francisco, in case you guys are wondering, that's not the only thing, of course, I'm doing in San Francisco. But yeah, so that's basically about what's going to be happening in San Francisco while we're there.
Right.
Get your foot down.
Gosh, man. Rude. What?
Hey.
Manly legs.
Yeah, they're manly, alright. And of course, on Monday we'll be leaving. Let's see, we're leaving to San Francisco next Friday. That's in case you guys are wondering.
Right.
Then we'll be leaving there on Monday in order to go to San Simeon for a couple of days. On Tuesday we'll be going back up to the Hearst Castle in San Simeon. I love that castle. That castle is so beautiful. So beautiful. It really is. And you know what I would want to do right now? So that's basically it about San Francisco and San Simeon. Now, the other day at the Automobile Driving Museum, there was a British car show, and I want to show you.
What? You didn't show that yet?
No, I honestly did not show them yet, but I am going to.
I thought you showed them earlier.
No, the ones I showed earlier.
I was blindfolded like this earlier, and I didn't know.
Not only were you blindfolded, but you were kind of dumb, not listening.
I was listening.
Sure, you were.
I wasn't listening. I thought you did show the British thing already. Never mind.
Okay. Now there are a few cars that I want to show you guys. Okay, here's the first one right here. This right here is a 1948 Morgan, as you can see. I think that looks pretty cool. We do have a Morgan inside the museum, but it's a 1935. And Joe, take that off of your face, please.
Okay,
It's
hi, Zach.
ridiculous. Alright, next car. We have a 1968 Jaguar. Oh, God, I forgot the model. I honestly forgot what model this is, though, of the Jaguar, but it's a 68. Oh, come on. Focus, will ya?
Good luck.
Shut up,
That's
Joe.
about as best you can get.
Yeah, it is. But there's another 68 Jaguar, though, but it's like a two-door hardtop version. Yeah, this one focuses perfect. It's a green one. That looks really nice. That particular one was actually built on August 29th, 1968. Let's see, the next car. Now, here's one of the cars that I really like. This is a 1971 MG GT. And, of course, it's not focusing. That's great. You could probably see a little better as I backed up, though, but, yeah. And let's see, what's next? Trying to find the next good one. Show you guys. Oh, here we go. This right here is a. Ooh, hold on. Trying to get to. Okay, there we go. And of course, not focusing. Anyway, this is a 1976 Jensen Interceptor 2. Now, back in 1976. Only 52 of these were made. It also has a Chrysler 440 cubic inch V8 engine in it. Now, 1973 was the first year for these, but believe it or not, only 2 of these were made in 1973. And let's see, back in 1974, I think I have the thing here that says how many they were made. Okay, in 1974, only 190 of these were made in 1974. In 1975, 262 of these were made, and then, of course, 1976, only 52 of these were made. So, in total, 506 of these cars were only built. Okay, now there's a couple more cars I want to show you. Right here is a 1978 Jaguar Xjs V12. Probably see it better like this. Okay. Anyways, now there's 2 more.
I thought you already said 2 more!
I said a couple.
You said there's 3 more.
Okay.
You should have said
This
3
right
more.
here is a 1991 Jaguar Xj6. I know it's kind of looks almost modern though, but I think it's a really nice car. Now here's the last one. It's actually a military vehicle that I want to show you. It's actually pretty cool looking. And here it is. This is a 2005 XM 718, of course. Okay, here we go. There you go. This is what the vehicle looks like. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and that's it.
Alright, well, we got a couple more. Oh, no. Whoa, no. Okay, so we only got a couple. Well, we only got a minute left. Let's get some couple quick questions, and then we'll end off the talk show here.
Yeah, sorry I hold things up.
It's okay, man. You should have talked. I thought you already talked about the British cars. That's something you should have talked about earlier.
I
when
know,
you were
I
on
know.
topic.
I know.
I did say check out last weekend, but it's okay.
And I did check out last weekend.
All right, so a couple of questions, guys, and then we'll call it a talk show.
Sure, chicken tacos are good.
Let's see. Are we getting Project Cars 2? Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I forgot when it comes out. I think October, it comes out. Not 100% sure yet. But I'm looking forward to Project Cars 2. And, let's see. Last question. let's see. Last question. Let's find one more question. Let's, no. Last question, guys. Let's have a good one. Let me look up here. Last question, guys. Alex Bowman. I will hope he takes the 88 after Junior retires. I don't know, Matt. Jeez. You're spamming the question! I'm just kidding. Real? Whatever. So, alright, we're just gonna end the talk show here, guys. We've ran out of time here. Hope you guys enjoyed this Lombard Bros talk show today. Tune in next Thursday when we have another Lombard Bros talk show. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your evening. Joseph Lombard, a.k.a. Interesting 4, with Zachary Lombard, a.k.a. Magnum of 5. See you guys next week on their talk show. Zach will be live streaming Rocket League on the PS4 on the Lombard Bros Twitch channel tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so stay tuned for that. See you guys later. Have a great day.